So hello and welcome everyone to all the students again in this second part of the video, that is the continuation of elephant babysitter. Okay, so in the previous video while I was giving the explanation or teaching you all, light went off. Okay, so this is the part 2 continuation of the uh, elephant babysitter. So let us start from paragraph number Paragraph number 28. Okay. The hyenas saw their chance and darted in at the same moment. The great tree gave a smash down upon elephant and baby together. So hyenas were coming towards the baby. This is next morning, okay? Early morning. When hyenas was trying to attack the baby or coming towards the baby, the mango tree suddenly it uh, smashed down, fell down, and covered the elephant and the baby. Breaking branches and rushing leaves covered them both. See all the breaking branches and the leaves that covered the Gajpati and baby. The violence set the hyenas off in a flash, and they did not return. Now, these falling down of the mango trees, branches, leaves, that these made the hyenas afraid, and hyenas uh, ran away. When Karim and his wife ran when Karim and his wife ran, gasping into camp, they saw only the fallen tree and Gajpati under it. See, the gasping means difficulty in breathing. So, the Karim and his wife was worried about the baby, worried about their child, and they came by running. Okay, so in that process, while running, they were having difficulty in breathing. Okay, they were gasping into the camp. While coming to the camp, by the time when they reached camp, they were gasping, breathing in difficulty. Karim and his wife was having problem in breathing because they ran in hurry towards the camp, thinking that their baby is in danger. They saw only the fallen tree and the Gajpati under it. Now see, surprisingly, they saw just the Gajpati, fallen tree and Gajpati under that tree. Their baby. Now what about the baby? This is questionable here. They tore their way into the leaves and branches. Now both the husband and wife, Karim and his wife, made the way by putting away the leaves and the branches and tried to search for their baby. Beneath it all, the child lay sleeping in the curl of elephant's trunk. Luckily, they found the baby sleeping near the curl of the elephant trunk, near the trunk of the elephant. His mother, in tears, snatched him up. So the mother was, becoming a very emotional, was really emotional, and then picked up the baby fast as soon as possible. He was very dirty and scratched, whole but whole. So the condition of the baby was, when mother found the baby was dirty and was also scratched, but luckily the baby was whole. It was not eaten up by the any wild animals or the hyenas, let us say. All right. And Gajpati, what about the Gajpati? He lay with closed eyes beneath the tree. See, even the Gajpati babysitter was tired, was exhausted. Okay, he tried several times to protect the baby. Whenever the baby uh, tries to go out of the boundary, no matter the number of times the baby goes away from the boundary, elephant gently try to protect the baby. All right. Fool traitor wrecked Karim. See, Karim did not believe. He did not believe to the Gajpati, that Gajpati tried his best to protect the baby. And what Karim said, "You traitor, you are not trustworthy." This is what the Karim said to Gajpati. So if despite giving your best, despite doing the work wholeheartedly, if somebody doesn't appreciate you, if somebody says like this, how do we feel? We feel sad, isn't it? So this is what exactly was the feeling of Gajpati when Karim said Gajpati as traitor. Was the baby nothing to thee, and thou wouldst break loose and leave him? He took his axe and began to free the elephant. Now what happened? Karim took the axe and tried to free the elephant by putting aside the leaves, putting aside the trees. He was trying to free the elephant with the help of axe, watched by his wife, who stood with her son in her arms and trembled still after her night's adventure. See, the wife was also lost in the forest. She was nowhere in between, in middle of the forest, and she was struggling herself. Despite that, now here they finally found the baby in the condition where baby was scratched, baby was full of dust, and Karim was also found in a situation that it was injured. And now when Karim shouted at the Gajpati, shouted telling Gajpati the traitor, okay, means not honest. That is what the Karim said to Gajpati. And now the wife of Karim is watching that Karim is trying to escape the elephant from that trouble, from the heavy load of the mango tree and the leaf. So the wife was watching, and she was also still trembling because of the fear. Okay, to have dropped her water jar into deep rapids had been bad enough. Then, as she tried to recover it, to be swept downstream and been a nightmare. See, she went with the container to get the water, and unfortunately, that container was, it was swept away by the water. It was swept downstream. Okay, it flowed in the water, and in order to get that, she lost herself in middle of the forest. Karim had raced off down river to look for his wife. Now Karim had uh, raced off down river to look for his wife. Now Karim went to search his wife because his wife has been to the riverside to get the water. And what was the name of the river? It was Rapti River, I guess. Yes, it is Rapti River. But was overtaken by night and lost in the jungle. So while going to search his wife, he couldn't find his wife. So they were lost in the night in between the dense forest in the jungle. At dawn, they had found each other as both rushed home to the child. And in the dawn, in the morning time, only in the morning, it seems that for the whole night the lady was struggling. She was lost herself, and in process of searching his wife Karim also, he lost himself, and only in the morning they found each other. And even after finding each other, they could not share their struggle, that how what they had to face while searching each other. And they straight away ran towards the child, thinking that their child is under Gajpati's protection. Okay, so they are worried about the child, and they straight ran towards the child. Now painting and grunting, Karim cleared away the branches and undid Gajpati's chain. So now grunting means sound that indicates emotional pain. So emotionally, Karim was in pain because of the condition of the Gajpati and also the condition of his baby, that they were worried and they were emotional, and in rush Karim was clearing the branches that had covered the Gajpati. Okay, so he will he will die of his injuries, choked the woman. By looking at the injuries, by looking at the condition of the Gajpati, what the woman said? Woman said, now he is gonna die because of his injuries, which means the Gajpati seems to be in a very painful situation, in very wounded situation. Okay, it was bleeding, its body was scratched, bleeding, it was hurt by the chain while trying to break the chain. So but the elephant got his front feet to the ground and hipped free of the last branches. But the elephant lifted up its leg heavily, okay, and breathed the air of relief. He was up, br- brus- bruised, bruised, okay, means injured. He was up, injured, bleeding, and shaking. Elephant was in such condition that it was injured and was also shaking. Okay, thou worthless traitor, Karim told the animal bitterly. See, still the Karim is not having faith in, not having trust in the elephant, and shouting elephant that to Gajpati as traitor. You are not trustworthy. You are a liar, something like that. He was shouting at the Gajpati. Karim told to the animal bitterly in a very bad way. Karim shouted to the elephant, saying elephant as traitor, as a cheater, as a not trustworthy animal. The big elephant stood and sucked its trunk in shame and remorse of wrongdoing. Now the elephant felt guilty about himself. Felt Elephant felt guilty about himself. Elephant was feeling ashamed. Elephant was feeling regret about himself for his wrongdoing. Look, gasped the woman, took a deep breath out of surprise. Now woman was surprised. See, this husband Karim was not believing to the Gajpati and saying Gajpati as traitor. And all of a sudden, what woman said, his wife, Karim's wife, look, grasped the woman. Woman took a deep breath out of surprise. Now something, maybe she saw something there. Where Gajpati had heaved himself free of branches, where Gajpati had lifted off his leg and freed himself, there what they saw was these had parted to disclose the body of the hyena. Where Gajpati lifted, despite the pain, Gajpati lifted its heavy leg, and there what they could see was the body of hyena. And by seeing that, what the Karim and his wife could make out is that they could see that body as a proof that Gajpati did his best to protect the baby, and he also had killed hyena. He had crushed the hyena with his leg. He has killed the enemies there. So this is the proof. The body of hyena is the proof that whatever the Karim was thinking of the Gajpati, he was wrong. The way Karim was treating to Gajpati, he was absolutely wrong. And now what happened at the end? The hyena tracks were everywhere. See the footprints of hyena was everywhere, and one hyena was crossed by the elephant, and when elephant lifted its leg, Karim and his wife could see it. And what the Karim felt, Karim and his wife read the story. Now Karim and his wife came to know, they came to understand that elephant did its best, and it tried to save the baby in every possible way. Gajpati was now traitor. Now what they came to know, that Gajpati is not the traitor, which means Gajpati is a trustworthy. Gajpati is a loyal baby seater. And in the earlier, in the beginning of the story, what we came to know is Gajpati loved the baby wife and also the Karim. So Gajpati, at the end, what we came to understand is that Gajpati is very loyal. Gajpati is very protective. Gajpati is very um, trustworthy. Okay, it fulfilled its responsibility. There followed such words of praise and made Gajpati lift his head and blink. Now, listening to the praise by Karim and his wife, Gajpati again felt proud and held his head high with the dignity and respect. So, the writer of this beautiful story is Nora Brooke, and with this, we came to the end of the story. Thank you.